got my boy Bino over there. Got my boy Isaiah over there. And we got about 17 seconds left on the clock. Right now, they've been working explosive jumps and finishing off with a little bit of core. So I hope you guys enjoy. And if you got any questions, hit me up in the comment section. Yay! I'm combining a little bit of what people like to call high intensity interval training. You know, you work hard, a little rest, you know, and you get the heart rate up, you keep the heart rate up. For anybody who's wanting to just, you know, get in shape, low to moderate rest usually just keeps the heart rate and keeps you going. For anybody who's an athlete and you actually want to develop quality and skill behind the movement, you're gonna need more rest. You're gonna need some time for your body to recuperate and to figure out what the heck you're about to do for that next regular. All right, skipping all the way across. We're skipping for height. All right, so you're skipping, then landing. It's the same as if you were skipping low, where you jump off one foot, land on the same foot. Jump off one foot, land on the same foot. But the only difference is you got more hang time. So there's a few things you can do with the leg that you just jumped off. The first thing most people do is they keep the leg straight, right? So you might have the habit of going like that. You want to be nice and light. So naturally, if you get high enough, the leg is going to follow you and bend slightly before it lands again. So if you're going for a skip, it just naturally comes up into this a little bit before you land. We're going to do that back and forth, all right? Baby skip, jog back. Big skip, jog back. All right, y'all. Baby's got it down. Look at him. Looks like you really bent for some flat. Okay. Oh, wow. Yep. There you go. Yeah, there it is. Nice and light. Yeah, very easy. You know, it's funny, as I was rolling out, I realized I only rolled out my left side, so when I jumped off the left, it was great. I jumped off the right, thing sometimes. Here we go, skips for height. Yup, use those arms. Nice. All right, so pretty much on this segment, what I had him doing was kind of like the precursors to big jumps, right? Learning how to skip, and then learning how to skip for height. Wanting to produce power off single leg movements. Now we're gonna go to double legs and pretty much show them how to do that. We're going double legs for distance instead of double legs for height. Now, and you're going to literally jump. Leapfrog. Nice. Nice and soft. Don't go too hard, you'll feel it. How you feeling?
I feel like a frog. Rivet.
Plyometrics in general is important for most movements, all right, of the body. All that's to be said is just high intensity, explosive movements, whether it's jumping, whether it's pushing, whether it's throwing. Anytime you do something fast and with a lot of power, it's incredibly related to sports. The ability to create power, speed, and agility is directly related to sports. Now, specifically those sports like football, baseball, track and field, hockey, anything where it requires a lot of power and striking ability, especially even martial arts. If you can do something efficiently, you can do something with power and it's fast as well, you're gonna have that next level of edge, next level of your opponent. It's better. You're less bent over. But I definitely think a lot of it has to do with just the mobility. One, it's already been straining a lot just from the past or whatever, so it might be a little tender. But it definitely has a lot to do with mobility and a little bit of strength as well. Can you touch me? All right, perfect. That's what you're doing today. All right. So instead of you bending over too much when you land or when you take off, I want you to reach up. All right, so you're gonna be here. Bring down the back. Touch. 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 That should be a little bit better. All right, rest.
Man, dude, I'm falling apart, bro. But I'm trying to hang in there. The jumps, man, they're good. I think it's revealing that I don't have much explosiveness off 2 feet. So that's something I gotta work on. But I do like this movement though, because it takes a lot of pressure off my back. And I still feel like that same explosiveness comes from it. So good adjustment, good cue.
Make sure you get this one in.
You gotta keep building, man.
All right, so Venus touching my sweater, and our audience is right here.
I'm touching the sweater because I'm short, unfortunately. That's what we call equality.
I thought you could dunk, dog.
Not yet. step, no step. Yup. Bring it down, bring it up. Yeah, there it is. Get tall with the jump. Yeah. So one of the things they definitely need to work on, and it possibly just could be because they're tired, is to work on the full extension. The triple extension of the hip, the knee, and the ankle, and obviously the toes as well. For most of them, they don't necessarily have the full extension of the hips, right? Instead of being able to take off and be all the way right here, squeezing those glutes, getting all the way up, a lot of times they might pause and just take off without fully extending. If you only extend double from the hip and the knee, and you never take off from the foot, it's gonna suck. The most powerful muscle is right here in the glutes, all right? And if you can really get that to squeeze and transfer that through the rest of your body, as well as aligning yourself and your spine so that the energy can transfer from wherever you're producing it in your body to the ground and take you off, you won't ever be able to get to the highest heights that you need. Good, make sure you're swinging those arms back, loading up. There it is, like that. That's what I'm talking about. Nice, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. There it is, let's get it. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's nice. Let's go. Take off, bend up. Let me see one. Nice, good. Good work, y'all. Jog it down, jog it back. Isaiah, does it feel a little bit better on your back right now?
Yeah.
All right, good. So we, at least we're able to pinpoint it, you know. Actually, before we start, I want to show you guys one more thing. So when you drop down and swing back, I want you to load up big arms as much as possible, all right? So this is triple flexion here and here, small angles, all right? When you take off, I want you to get all the way off your toes, reaching up. So none of this, like, right? I don't want you jumping like this, all right? I want you to boom.
Hey,
touch the top, all right? Like, I want you to actually get up. It should be so much that even if you weren't jumping, you should off the toes, all right? All the way up, every single time. That's why when I see you running, you ever see people sprint, them arms are back here because they have to gather so much force. Go forward. So it's the same thing right here. Sprinting and jumping is pretty much the same thing. Off the glutes. Nice. There you go. Good work, Isaiah. Let's see it, Beno. Good. Good work, Beno. Take it down. It's pretty much what I was coaching them through, and it's what they weren't doing before. So before I was talking about how they weren't getting full extension at the hips, knees, and at the ankles. They were applying that all this entire time. They were getting triple extension at the lower body, and they were reaching up and trying to get as tall as possible so they could get off the ground. We worked on plyometric jumps, starting from single leg jumps to double leg jumps, going from distance horizontally, jumping, touching the top of that goal post, and we worked on a little bit of core today. You flex, middle, Isaiah.